I was just stunned by their talent. Big D, these guitar lines coming out that I'd never heard before. Donnie's vocals, you know, just so full of life and so full of joy. Just this passionate fellow up there, just weaving all over the stage. Through our friendship, Donnie honored me by asking me to record on a solo record. And then, since Sam also was a partner or a participant of that, he invited us both to come up at its release and perform at the release party in Destin. So that was just a great rush. The band was sensational. It was a great night. It was outdoors, and just had a blast. And you know, everything that Sam Bush said about Donnie has been true. He's just a soulful person and a soulful musician, and someone that is so infectious on stage. It's just fun. It's just fun to be around him, you know. I brought my lap steel and we just jammed and just had a great time.
Make my groove Boukou. I want my groove uncut. Make my groove Boukou. I want to get grooved up. I want the bomb, a little Boukou in my cup.
The record is amazing. I can't remember, we were on tour, I think maybe out west.
Yeah, he gave us the CD.
And
that's right.
We were driving, I think, somewhere around like San Diego, all of us in the van just blasting the record, just having an awesome time, and
maybe the best guitar player I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And I talked to him after
so
one of their
unique.
gigs. Yeah, so distinctive.
Because he's all feel.
Yeah.
Unbeatable.
Yeah.
Wildly good. And he sings a little bit every now and again.
Yeah, he does.
Which is nice.
We got just what you need. Too much is never enough. Hey, yes indeed. Boukou in your cup.
They had this saying that somebody told the parent that they wanted to be a musician when they grow up, and she told them they can't have it both ways. So I'm still looking for advice, you know. So I mean, my thing is you got to do it because you love it first. You know, it got to be a passionate thing, and hopefully you can, you know, make a living at it. You know what I mean? But first of all, you got to do it because you love it. You know what I mean? And you know, I mean, the business now is so, you know, it's totally different from what it was back in the days, you know, because of all the internet and the social network thing. So it's a good thing because you can actually promote yourself, you know, in ways that you couldn't back then, you know what I mean? So it has its pros and cons, but I mean, I would just say do it because you love it, you know, and let the rest fall in place, you know.
had been telling me about this blue-eyed soul singer named Donnie, and so I was immediately knocked out. I was knocked out by obviously his vocal chops are incredible, but it's also a tasteful way that he does it, and his timing's terrific. And of course, another thing that struck me was that the first time I heard him play solo, what an incredible bass player he is with one hand and the great keys with the other. I don't understand how you do that, but he's rapidly becoming one of my favorite bass players, with of any kind of bass, be it that he is on keyboard, but it's the lines he plays that's so wonderful.
I actually ended up meeting this guy who was a piano player, and he was in the exact same position I was, except that, he was already playing piano, but he got put in the class. He was one of the only other guys in the class. He got put in by default too. So we sat next to each other for like 3 months, didn't sing a note. And finally, I guess we decided to start kind of participating. And, people noticed that, we could sing a little bit or whatever. And he's actually the guy who got me started playing piano. Because, they had a couple pianos in the choir room, and he would show me this stuff that he was working out, and it just kind of clicked with me. And, my mom went and bought me like one of those little Lowry organ type things, and so I just started, I guess in about 6 months, I really went from not being able to play at all to being able to play a little bit.